Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're doing great and you're taking good care of yourself. Well, guys, today I'm going to talk about how I improved my English speaking skills, how I improved my English fluency and confidence. Rather, what did I practice? What did I do to improve my English? And trust me on this, it's going to be a very interesting session because I was not very fortunate like you guys when I was learning to speak English because I didn't had access to internet on my phone. There was computers, but then every time you can't carry it and roam around, right? Like you do with mobile. So I was not fortunate enough to have 24/7, internet facility with me. So what was my struggle? How did I overcome that? And what things I practiced, which you can also do it because it's quite simple, very effective, and very easy. So I'm sure you're going to learn a lot from today's session. Stay tuned. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am your communications coach and a soft skill trainer by profession, and I'm here to help you out with all your communications problems and to help you speak English fluently and confidently. And today I'm going to tell you how you can practice to build your confidence and fluency. So let's get started. Okay, wait, before that, if you haven't subscribed my channel, do subscribe my channel quickly. Like and share my videos and do write your comments in the comment section. Well guys, I wanted to talk about how I gained confidence and fluency and how I learned the English language, what all the methods I practiced and what I still do. The first on my list is which really has helped me guys is giving interviews. Yes, you heard it right. I know a lot of you must be confused. It might sound weird to you, but that's true. What I started doing was giving interviews. Guys, it really helped me to gain confidence and fluency as well. I was not very confident in speaking English because, during college days, you're very casual. You have a very casual approach, right? You feel that, okay, that's fine. When I'll give interviews, I'll start practicing the interview questions and then I'll go and give the interview. Right. So you don't speak a lot in English during college days and you take it very casually, right? So it was the same with me. I practiced some techniques. I was practicing speaking English, but I was not very much into it. I was a little casual about it. So the first thing which has helped me in becoming fluent and confident was giving more and more interviews. When I was a fresher, I started giving interviews. Whenever I used to get, freshers get every kind of, mails from different departments, different categories, different positions, right? So irrespective of the position, I started giving interviews. In the beginning, my interviews were not great. Of course, I was not very fluent. I was not very confident, but gradually I started learning. I picked up a lot of things. I picked up a lot of questions and the way I can answer. I came back, I started practicing more and more. I started speaking to people like my colleagues or friends and everybody, my professors. I started speaking to know how I can answer those questions. So I started preparing a lot, or rather practicing a lot, taking those questions, asking my friend to sit there and ask questions to me and I'll answer those questions as in I'm in an interview. So I started taking these efforts and started practicing in this way, the imitation method basically, okay, or the role play basically. So I started using these methods, and by giving more and more interviews and collecting a lot of information, questions and preparing on that, I was able to crack the interview and I was able to speak English with confidence and fluently as well. Trust me on this. This is a very effective way of gaining confidence and fluency as well. If you want to try this, go give it a try. Trust me on this. You will love this and you will definitely achieve your goal. The second one which helped me was group discussions. Now, what happened during our times when we were preparing for MBA after graduation, I think during graduation also in our exam, there was a written exam for the university. So I think there was a group discussion at that time as well. I don't remember it clearly, but during my for MBA, when I was preparing for MBA, we have to prepare for group discussions also, because that was also a part of the admission process. So since I was in hostel, I had that facility of having a lot of people around me, a lot of friends and, roommates, a lot of girls around me, a lot of people around me. So the environment was quite favorable for me to practice this group discussions. So what we started doing is we started taking up general topics, and we used to sit together, like 3 or 4 people used to sit together, and we started discussing on certain topics. Okay, as in, we are having a group discussion. So as I told you, the role play or, imitation techniques. So these techniques we used a lot, and we took topics, and the topics were really related to politics, climate, environment, things are happening around us, right? So there were a lot of current affairs or, current topics which has to be there, which we should know or talk about to crack the group discussions. Okay, so we used to take those topics, we used to get information on those, and then we used to prepare beforehand, and then we used to sit together and start discussing on those topics. So in this way, what happened? One, we used to prepare beforehand. So we used to collect all the information. So once we had the information, when we sat together, we used to practice speaking. Okay, and when others also spoke, we used to get more information about on that topic, and we were able to speak also. Okay, so in this way, it helped us to become confident in speaking. And the other thing which helped was to translate our ideas across. So when we used to say something about the topic, so we used to analyze whether the other person is understanding what I am trying to say or convey. That was another advantage of having a group discussion. So we analyzed all these things. We sat together, we had a group discussion on different topics, and we really prepared hard for it. But we enjoyed this. It was not a, headache for us. We really enjoyed. We were very excited about, we came up with different topics, and we collected information, and we practiced on our own also, and then we collected together at a particular time, and we started speaking on those topics. So we enjoyed these sessions as well. So that is another thing which has helped me to become more confident and fluent in English, and gaining more knowledge and information about different topics, right? So that is why I focus on listening to different topics, different areas, right? So that you can gain more and more information, and if tomorrow you get a chance to speak on any of those, areas, you will be able to speak on it, right? So this was another thing which helped me to become more confident and fluent. Third thing was, of course, my college presentations. We used to have a lot of presentations. So what we used to do, of course, in the beginning, it was little difficult for me to give presentations. I was not able to convey the whole idea. I was not able to speak on all the topics. I skipped some, I spoke on some, and then, it happened like this. But then slowly, I started practicing a lot before the presentations, so that I can go and deliver what I have thought about or what I have to. Okay, so what we used to do is we used to prepare a presentation wherein we used to write the ideas, topics or pointers. Okay, so whatever topic we used to take, we used to prepare a presentation on that. Okay, so we used to prepare slides, and the slides contain only the pointers or the ideas basically. Okay, and when we used to go there, we used to elaborate on those points. So it was easier for us to just look at the point, and we used to know that what we have to elaborate on. Okay, so I started practicing before giving presentations, and as presentations went on and on, I became more and more confident and more fluent in speaking English and elaborating on those points and getting my ideas across to the whole class or to the professor. Okay, so this also helped me a lot, the presentations. What you can do here is, as I always tell you, that whenever I speak on any topic, you can just collect your own ideas, jot down your ideas, your points, and start speaking on your own about it, right? It's the same thing. I used to give a presentation in front of the class. I used to prepare a formal presentation. What you can do is you can just jot down the points on your mobile phone or anywhere, on a piece of paper, and you can just start speaking and recording yourself, right? So that will also help. It's the same thing. So that is another thing which helped me a lot, which you can also try. The fourth is I started participating in a lot of events. Yes, I didn't do it at once. I mean, all of a sudden, I didn't land up anchoring. But what I started doing is arranging small events. I arranged a Teachers' Day celebration wherein I hosted a game in my class. Okay, so this was one effort I took. The next was any cultural fest or event which has happened in our college. So I used to take part in that and speak on certain things or organize certain things. So those small steps I took, and then finally, I gave farewell to my seniors, and I did comparing or anchoring there. This is how I started participating in different events. Okay, and then later on during my MBA, I hosted a welcome speech, an event wherein I welcomed the guest of honor there. So this is how gradually I started taking initiatives and participating in small activities to a big scale activity wherein I addressed a big crowd. Okay, so this is how you can also start doing, starting with your college, with your company also. As I told you, I started my career in HR. So there also I started celebrating, coming up with birthday celebrations. That was a small event, like team event, then company wide, and then started hosting games and all other cultural events, also the annual event. So I started from a small scale to a big scale. So what you can also do in your college, in your office, you can also start participating. Colleges, of course, volunteers are needed. Start participating, taking that opportunity and start participating. In offices also, we used to set up a cultural team, right? We need volunteers for different events. So if the HR needs volunteers, go ahead and give your name. If you want to become confident and fluent in English, go give your name, start participating in small things, events, and you'll see the difference, definitely. So this is how you can do it. Or if you're a housewife, if you have your own business of anything of that sort wherein you don't go to college or office, what you can do is you can organize small events like birthday celebration of your kid or anybody else, as your siblings or anybody else. You can just organize a small birthday celebration. What you can do is organize some games in the party or some fun event there you can organize, right? So you can start doing all these things. These are small initiatives, guys, you can take and you can learn a lot from them. Okay, so this is another way which helped me to become more confident and fluent. Coming to now, what I practice is I always tell you that I watch a lot of vlogs. I watch a lot of travel vlogs. I watch a lot of food vlogs. I love watching TED Talks. I love watching podcasts, right? So I still do it whenever I get time. See, it's like, you have to be in practice. The more you listen, the more you get information, the more you gain knowledge and more you'll be able to speak better, right? The more knowledge you have, the more information you have, it will help you to speak better, right? On different topics. So I'm in a profession where I have to speak on different topics. Any topic can come up. So I have to be prepared. I have to be knowledgeable enough to speak on that topic, right? So that is why I listen to a lot of variations. Listen to a lot of podcasts, a lot of TED Talks, a lot of current events, a lot of travel vlogs, a lot of food vlogs. So I listen to different categories and different things, which help me increase my knowledge, gain more information, and to speak better English, right? So once you start collecting a lot of knowledge or information, it will automatically make you more confident in speaking on those topics, right? So that is why listening to a lot of variations, a lot of different topics help you to become more confident. And definitely once you're confident in speaking, you will definitely be fluent. You will not hesitate to speak, you will not stammer, you will not forget words, you will not forget sentences, right? You will be fluent, definitely. So guys, these were some of the ways which I used to practice and improve my English fluency and confidence. And I'm sure you can also use these things to improve your English fluency and confidence. Try these things and let me know in the comment section if it has helped you. See you. Bye-bye.